I want to talk about PTSD, and I want to talk specifically about PTSD within the DNC. Listen, we all hate that Donald Trump won in 2016. We all hate it. We didn't see it coming. It shocked the world, and ever since then, we've been running around scared. It's time to get over that. It's time, like, whatever we got to do with the therapy, ketamine, THC, mushrooms, whatever you gotta do. Drop the fear of MAGA. They're not scary. Joe Biden has had a historic bad couple of weeks. And guess what happened to his polling? Virtually nothing. In fact, in some polling, he's gotten better. Yesterday, he spoke for 50 minutes about complex foreign policy, and he fucking nailed it. Yeah, he mixed up Kamala Harris and Trump's name. Who cares? Yeah, he called Zelensky Putin. Who cares? He fixed it immediately. I don't even want to put this clip up, but I guess I have to just because MAGA people don't live in the same reality. But here's 3 minutes of Trump just losing it.
I think you should take a cognitive test like I did. I took a cognitive test and I aced it. Dr. Ronnie Johnson. Does everyone know Ronnie Johnson, congressman from Texas? He was the White House doctor. How good did Elise Stepanek do? You know, we've endorsed Dr. Oz. We've endorsed JP, right? JD Mandel, and he's doing great. Jimmy Connors is good. He's also happy.
Mike Bolton, John Bolton is here.
Mike Bolton, as you know, is in Russia.
And there was progress today. I look forward to solving it.
Thank you, Steve.
It was Trump's fault. It's always Trump's fault. Can it ever be like Rick Gates' fault? I mean, it's always Trump's fault, Rick.
By the way, they never report the crowd on January 6th. You know, Nikki Haley, you know, did you know they destroyed all of the information, all of the evidence, everything? Deleted and destroyed all of it, because of lots of things. Like Nikki Haley is in charge of security. We offered her 10,000 people. We have some of our great business leaders and leaders, period, right behind me. I may ask Marilyn Lockheed.
We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
Yes, please, Mr. Kurd.
Thank you very much for your time.
You know what was interesting? Joe Biden won against Barack Hussein Obama. Has anyone ever heard of him?
Arrest their leading political opponent, and leading by a lot, including Obama. I'll tell you what, you take a look at Obama and take a look at some of the things that he's done.
And Putin, you know, has so little respect for Obama that he's starting to throw around the nuclear word today. You heard that, nuclear.
Thanks for giving your first comments on the bill on this show. It means a lot to us. We appreciate it, sir. Thanks a lot.
You have a deal. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Joe Bright, this guy is just the worst. So will Christian ever run for president against you? And you heard the prime minister, you heard Netanyahu.
Maybe have Matt Blum speak next, because he's been so incredible in so many ways. He fights so hard. He loves his state. He loves the people. Think of it, a new branch of the United States military, United States Armed Forces, called Air Force. I never talked about that. That's something we never talked about.
But what we just saw, we just left pleasure.
A very big hello to a place where we've done very well, Sioux Falls. Thank you very much, Sioux Falls. Thank you.
So, Sioux City, let me ask you, and the worst president in the history of our country who is cognitively impaired, we would be in World War II very quickly. The worst president in the history of our country will be a fading nightmare. He'll be I have fading memory.
Now here's what you don't see. You don't see Donald Trump catching his mistakes and fixing them. Instead, he doubles down on dumb shit. Like in that video when he kept calling Nancy Pelosi Nikki Haley. When it was finally brought to his attention, you know what he said? He said, yeah, this is all part of the plan, 4D chess. If you are stupid enough to believe that, you're already MAGA. Nobody else is buying this shit. Like, I get it. People don't like Joe Biden. I'm fine. If Joe Biden steps down tomorrow, great. Fine, I'm moving on. But let's not do this thing where we have the opportunity to keep fascism out of the United States and let our egos get in the way. Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. Donald Trump is far more gone than Joe Biden. He just doesn't sound as bad. That's the thing. Like, what he's saying is way worse. But why? Because he says it confidently, you're just going to vote for him? By the way, ask yourself this. How many Biden supporters do you know that are now Trump supporters. Ask yourself this: how many former Trump supporters are Biden supporters? Kind of flows in one direction, doesn't it?